All right, topic 2, quantitative evidence. So quantitative evidence is slightly different from textual evidence in that you'll be given some sort of graph or table. It's kind of the same idea though. Okay, it's the same choices, it's the same idea, the same question as textual evidence, and pretty much it's the same strategy. But we're going to introduce a third step here. Our third step is to analyze and to read the graph or table given. But first we read the answers and the supporting info. Okay? Often what you'll only need from the passage is the last sentence. Okay? In this case, we have a different type of question, right? This is a more difficult question, but often you only need to know the last sentence for the argument. Okay? Then after that, we just follow our same procedure as textual evidence. We're going to read the rest of the answers, we're going to analyze, and then we're going to eliminate, questions or answers that are clearly wrong. Let's take a look at that first. Which choice most effectively used data from the graph to complete this statement? Let's find the argument. Economists have long noted that in periods of economic downturn, fewer people can afford to purchase their own homes. So what is this saying in our argument here? They're saying that when economic downturn increases, we're going to have home ownership go down. So which of these makes sense? This one, immediately I can just tell you without looking at the graph, it doesn't make sense because when a recession occurs, when we have economic downturn, it's saying that home ownership did not change. Okay, this does not complete that statement, right? Because it's trying to show a pattern. Now, this is the next one. Home ownership rates fell significantly. Again, we know economic standstill, economic downturn, so it could be B. All right, let's take a look at another one. In January 4, home ownership hit its highest level. It's not really related. Okay, it's not really related. We don't know what happened in January 2004, right? The College Board is not expecting you to know what happened in January 2004. So this is not our answer. All right. Now, D, within any given year, the homeownership rate varies slightly in response to minor economic changes. Again, doesn't really relate. Doesn't really make sense that it's equally unsurprising. No, that's right. That just makes sense. But it doesn't fit in with this cycle here. What they're trying to show you here is that there's a cycle, right? That when there's downturn, people will not be able to afford their houses. Okay, and we see here in the graph that when there's downturn, people cannot afford their houses. We really didn't even need to use the graph in that question, and that's a common theme that we see at quantitative evidence questions. Always read the answer choice and figure out the description first, because you'll likely be able to eliminate a bunch of those answer choices, if not all of them, as we just did.